Okay. Oh, it's pretty God this goes well. Everything handy. Okay, we are doing the bonding between Matteo and Bruno. Michelle, I'm live right now. I have the boys in the bonding pen. And let's hope it goes well. If anybody is watching, I cannot see comments or check on comments at the moment because I need to be able to keep an eye on the boys here and see what happens. So I got a giant pile of hay in the middle. That is all I have over here. It's a completely neutral territory. I got an oven mitt on my hand ready just in case. I got some veggies here just in case. It is technically their veggie time, but I'm a little late on everything today. Oh. I'm hoping that you can see. So Bruno is mounting Matteo. Matteo's just letting him. Praying to God I won't have any board glue to clean off. This mounting is 100% perfectly normal. And I think it's really awesome so far how Matteo is literally just letting him do that. But it could just be that he hasn't built up his confidence yet. We'll see how it goes. It's only been less than 5 minutes. So initially I wasn't planning to do the bonding today because of Bruno's conjunctivitis in his eye, but it's been 48 hours since he's been medicated, which means he is no longer contagious. So I figured I'm going to go ahead, stick on schedule of doing the bonding and see how it goes. This bonding pen is literally the same grades that came with their cage. It's just fit into a square rather than rectangle. So it should be equivalent to the same size as what their cage is right now. And I mean, knock on wood, at this point, this might be the easiest boy bonding that I've ever done. I'm not sure. We'll find out soon enough.
I'm going right now to your life.
Okay, Michelle. So I did not bother attaching any water bottles to the cage because I don't know how long they're going to be in here. Usually, any bondings that I've ever done in the past have only been no more than 4 hours in the bonding pen, and by that point, I've either given them some watered down veggies or something that will help keep them hydrated. I've never kept them in a bonding pen for more than 4 hours. Anytime I've had bondings being done in the neutral area, as soon as I put them in their cage, whether it doesn't matter if I used brand new grit or if I spick and span clean it with white um, white vinegar and water solution, they always kind of restart the hierarchy building when they're in their permanent home. That's been my experiences, so I don't really bother keeping them in a bonding pen for like 24 hours or anything like that. I don't see the point in doing so, mostly because of the fact that sorry, let me just turn my fan off for a moment. I don't see the point of keeping them in a bonding pen for like 24 hours or more, because whether it's a bonding pen or their cage, they're still doing the same thing. They're still going to be eating hay. They're still going to be, drinking water, eating veggies, whatever it might be. So usually I can tell within the first half hour to an hour as to whether the bond will work out or not. It's been probably maybe less than 10 minutes that I've had this going, because when I started the live is when I put them in the bonding pen here. And based on the first 10 minutes, I think it's going to work out. So as you can see, Mateo is literally just letting him mount. So this is interesting because Mateo's previous owner told me that he couldn't be bonded to any guinea pig because he was the very aggressive and dominant pig. But the rips in his ears tell me otherwise. But I could be wrong. I'm not as experienced in male guinea pigs as opposed to someone like Scotty. But yeah, so far it's looking all right. Bruno is, I think Bruno is grooming Mateo. Well, now he's humping. I'm going to toss some veggies in and see what happens. Okay, so Bruno is now hiding underneath the hay pile, eating his veggies. He grabbed a carrot. Mateo is just sitting by the edge of the bonding pen. I'm going to try and pull up the chat quickly on my phone to see any comments. Oh, Bruno's rumble spreading and mounting. Not his face. That's how you get your wiener bit. Okay, all comments are from Michelle so far. Hi, Mateo and Bruno. Mateo is already laying down. Oh, Mateo was laying down since the moment I put him in there. Oh my gosh, I love it. They are adorable. They really are. Bruno has always been like the most dominant pig that I have, but I've only ever had one other male aside from Bruno. So this is a nice adjustment to seeing Mateo and his personality come out. Apparently my coughing scares him. My bad. And I did bring down some tunnels that I could put in there if things go really well. Boys, now you're really off frame. So, as you can see, Mateo is trying to get away, which is a good thing. Okay, Bruno, I know you're excited because you haven't had a male companion in over a year. No, I'm going to have such a mess to clean up after, aren't I? Bruno. My goodness, Bruno. Now the boys are very off frame. I'm trying to think if there's somewhere better I can put the computer so that you can see what's going on. Yes, I'm the crazy lady that's going into the bonding pen. Hopefully this will be a little better and you can see what's happening. My goodness, Bruno. You are way too excited about having another companion. Okay, you can see better now. That's good. That's good. So Mateo's still laying down in the hay. It's kind of more or less, once I see Bruno lay down or they both can start eating together, then I'll know more or less that the bond is going to work out. If Bruno keeps up with the chasing and mounting like this, then it's an iffy situation. But we'll see how it goes. Hi, Brigitte. Okay, so Bruno is grooming himself. That is an absolute good sign. That means he can let his guard down. It means that he kind of trusts the other piggy in the cage with him. So that's a good sign right there. No, Bruno, you have excess grooming fluid again. You're silly, Bruno. My lord, that blanket is going to be so smelly after. Hi, Tina. This might be one of the easiest board bindings I've ever done, even compared to Bruno with Andre before he passed. But things can still change for the worse. We'll see how this goes. Bruno, Mateo. I turned the fan back on. So now, while mounting is a normal dominant behavior, I do still got to make sure that Bruno isn't going to chase Mateo away from food and things like that. So I do have vegetables, some green leaf lettuce, some carrot sprinkled in the pile of hay in the middle here. Bruno grabbed a carrot, buried it in the pile of hay, and then he went back to mounting. Let me know if the humming of the fan is too loud or not. If the humming of the fan is too loud, then I'll take it off or turn it off. Boys, you're out of frame. They can't see you. Okay, Bruno's eating. That's good. I need to see Mateo start eating, though. Mateo's eating his carrot. was eating his carrot. I need to ensure as well that Mateo can finish eating without Bruno doing his mounting like this. Bruno, you be good. Now, the one thing I can tell you I have not heard at all since putting them together was any teeth chattering. I've heard chatting, I've heard complaining, but I have not heard teeth chattering yet. Bruno, don't corner him. Now you're out of frame again. But I'm seeing a lot of healthy poopies now, so that's good. That's always best with boys. The bonding pen is the same size as what their cage will be. Just this is in a square instead of rectangle. Like literally these grids that you're seeing in the bonding pen, these are literally the ones that actually came with the cage when I bought it. It came with the canvas bottom. But yesterday I redid the cage and I used my leftover CNC grids instead because I find them more sturdy. But it is literally the exact same size. This bonding pen is 16 square feet. Their living space is 16 square feet. Just the shape is the difference. That's the only thing. Oh. Going on them to distract them only works if you're directly above them, just so everyone knows. I want a cage with a door that opens and closes like what Little Adventures had. Oh. Well, she custom made hers. Oh, there's some teeth chattering. So, Mateo is the one that is teeth chattering right now. Yeah, that's why I'm sitting back on the couch completely out of frame, because like I had said 2 weeks ago, is that I was going to spend a 1 week straight binge watching male guinea pig bonding videos. Now, I've obviously watched other videos in between. Oh, Mateo mounting Bruno. This is where they're challenging to see their hierarchy and who would be boss. So Mateo is developing some confidence back. But that's why I'm kind of standing back here unless I absolutely have to like intervene. I try to stay out of the picture so that my emotions aren't like going to interfere with what they need to do to work it out. But I can tell you one thing, this is the most active that I have seen Bruno in a very long time. And it's not because of a lack of space. So what you're seeing here between Mateo and Bruno is the exact reason why you don't want any one entrance hides being used at all, even after a pair of males have successfully bonded, or even females. This is why you don't want one entrance hides, because they can get cornered and they can end up getting hurt. They need to be able to get away. Meanwhile, upstairs, the girls are really angry with me because I didn't give them their veggies before starting this, so now they gotta wait till I'm done. And I don't know what time that'll be. They will forgive or give you a poop fest. Probably both. Okay, so Bruno's back to eating now. Mateo is munching on some hay. So that's a good sign. When it comes to male guinea pigs, I startled Mateo just from moving on the couch. So that's my fault. When it comes to bonding like male guinea pigs, I think this is the reason why a lot of people will actually say that they leave them in the bonding pen for like 24 hours or more, because it's a neutral space, and so it gives them that full-on chance to establish a hierarchy. But I, once again, don't understand the point of that. I mean, if you fully clean their cage anyways, it becomes like a neutral space. That's my thinking, but everyone has a different opinion and everyone is entitled to their opinion. If it works, one way for someone else, that is perfectly fine. Mateo's grooming, just he's off screen. I'm kind of giving you the play-by-play if I notice that they're not on screen. Oh, this is some challenging behavior. Just when I think I can sit somewhat cozy on the couch for a moment, they give me a reason not to. Now, granted, because it's been over a year since Bruno has had an actual cage mate, I'm going to have to refreshen my memory here on what it's like to have two male guinea pigs together. Similar process to what Michelle and I talk about regarding her females, because she's had Harriet for so long as a solo pig that she wasn't familiar with what it's like to have multiple pigs together. So Bruno's been alone for a little over a year straight, and then to have another male, and if they're in the same cage, their behavior will be completely different than if it was just done side by side or by themselves completely. Mateo, Bruno. Oh, wait. Shh. We don't talk about Bruno, no. Sorry. And the only thing that sucks about right now is the fact that literally just as I was about to start the bonding, my friend messaged me and said she was going to invite me over, and this is a friend I haven't seen in a while. I don't get to see that often, even though she lives in my neighborhood. Well, not directly in my neighborhood, but in my neighborhood vicinity. It's only a 10-minute walk to go to her place. But I had everything prepped to start this, and I didn't want to be doing this late at night. So I told her, I'm like, I will message you when I'm done, but I should know within the first half hour to an hour if it will be a successful bond or not, kind of thing. So hopefully I'll get to see her, but if I don't, then I don't. Okay, boys. Let me toss in a cucumber each. Bruno, yours is in the middle. But this is also a good sign right here. The fact that Bruno is not trying to steal the food out of Mateo's hand or mouth or whatever, not hands. The cucumber is more or less to make sure that they can kind of stay hydrated. Oh my gosh. Bruno's grooming again. So, when it comes to teeth chattering is normal, but what you want to look for is prolonged teeth chattering. If there's prolonged teeth chattering, prolonged chasing, uh, like bullying, things like that, then those are signs that it's not going to work out. But with Mateo, as you saw in here, he was teeth chattering, but it really didn't last that long. It was 30 seconds or less. So that part is normal and that is fine. There's no need to intervene and stop bond. Now also keep in mind, even though everything looks perfectly okay right now, and they might, work out their bond and, be successful, that doesn't mean that tomorrow may come and that, one of them will decide all of a sudden, I don't like you anymore, I hate you, and I'm going to attack you. Because that could happen with boys. But the likelihood is a 50-50 chance of it happening. You boys are off frame. Come back. That's a lot of poop. Okay. I am going to be brave. I am going to trust them down here for about 1 or 2 minutes while I go upstairs and give veggies to the girls. I will be right back. Pray for me. Pray for the babies. Okay, so I see the boys haven't really moved much since I went upstairs. That's good. Girls are happy they have their veggies. Okay. We're gonna get brave. And we're gonna add 2 tunnels. And we're gonna see what happens. So I did a full cage clean for their cage on Friday. I already spot cleaned their cage maybe an hour ago. So if this works out, all I'm doing is taking apart the middle separation grid and taking out the one-way hideys, and I'll add in these 2 tunnels if I have to. They've already got 2 hay bags. They've got their food sources, water sources. There's multiple of them, so all should be okay. Boys, you're off frame. Oh my goodness, I've got the most wickedest headache ever today, and I've already taken ibuprofen first thing this morning when I woke up. I think I'm gonna grab a snack. Thankfully, my kitchen's right there, so I can still keep an eye on them. Pull something easy from all of our. I think this might be the easiest bond I've done. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna get super excited and be like, oh my god, it worked out really well and da 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 da. I'm gonna wait a little bit. So Mateo's in the little tunnel hide and Bruno's at the back entrance of it. Now, I believe it was Saskia that said it yesterday. A boring bonding session is a successful bonding session. Well, nope, maybe I spoke too soon. Oh my god, Bruno, you are so funny. You're marking your scent, rumble strutting, and trying to lay down all at the same time. That hurt. I had a piece of granola just come up from my throat. Oh my god, that hurt so bad. Oh well. Ugh. I feel like my girls were more aggressive when they were bonding compared to this. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but if this is a successful and easy bond, I am not complaining. But as I've told other people in the past, if for any reason this was not a successful bonding, I would still keep Mateo. He would not be returned. I do not do that. I don't adopt to return. I'm always prepared to have a separate cage if necessary. Nope, Mateo's eating the second piece of cucumber. I think Bruno's taking a nap. Nope, maybe not. I spoke too soon. Mateo's eating a cucumber in the hide. Bruno's napping. This might have been the easiest bond ever. Let's see. Oh, ow, my knee. How long have I been doing this for? Just under an hour. Okay. And did I not say I would know within the first hour if it's going to work or not? I think it's going to work. Like, look at Bruno. He is pancaked right out. He's pancaked. So I'm going to go ahead and fix up the cage a little bit, take out any one entrance hides. And it'll be like that for the first week. I'm going to take out the separation grid. Now, granted, I will keep it prepared down here in case something does happen and I gotta, reuse it again. But I think it's gonna be fine. I think everything's gonna work out fine. There's one entrance hide. We're gonna wait for that as well. Just use the fleece forest. did the same thing. That's what I was told. Bruno's got his legs completely splayed out back. He is pancaked. So I'm actually going to be smart about this as well. And I'm going to add a third water bottle in the cage to have a third water source. So there we go. Got a corner flea source on each end. We're going to have a tunnel there. We have their pellets exactly where it was before. We're going to leave it be for now, like that. Your chew toy, they're going to have that stuffed guinea pig that Bruno had that's in there as well. We're just going to kind of leave that in there for now. Add that third water bottle to be smart and do it now. I'm sure Bruno or Mateo's bound to drink from one of these water sources. And I think it'll help having Bruno there as well. So we're just going to put that water bottle right there. Okay. Let me check the comments here. So glad everything seems to be working well with the bonding. So happy for Bruno and Mateo. And no, Bruno's been waiting a long time for a buddy. I need to go catch up later. Bye, Michelle. Tina says, I've heard of 6 females now after adopting a very young female. Ended up being pregnant. She had 2 babies, and luckily both turned out to be females. So that's good. That's good. They all get along, thankfully. They're in a 2x11 CNC, but I'm going to expand it to 2x13. So awesome how well this bonding is going for you and them. Yes, this is very easy peasy. I was not expecting it to go easy peasy with this. Okay, well then what I am going to do is I'm going to take this giant pile of hay right here and put it in their cage because I'm not wasting hay, at least not today. Don't make a mockery out of me, young man. Their cage will be a giant mess for me to clean tomorrow, but that's okay because that's tomorrow. Let's pick up their veggies, which isn't much left of it. Put that in here. And I'm going to move them into the cage and then clean this up. Oh. Okay, well, I got Bruno. Let's start. Got Mateo. And have your cucumber too. And I'm gonna move this computer back to where you can watch it from a different angle. That spot is completely full. Okay, you can kind of see the cage there. And you boys can have the rest of that banana. Mateo's down there now. Garbage out. Oh, what's to do? I still gotta switch laundry. Goodness gracious, I still gotta switch laundry, but I'll switch laundry after. Because I'm gonna have to wash that blanket. I was originally gonna do a 4-time with the girls today, but I had to do the bonding, so yeah. Let's get my oven mitt and be ready on the safe side. Oh, making it difficult, boys. guess I should add the second tunnel. Make space. Oh, Steph, can go up there. Put that tunnel there for now. Nope, Mateo's eating banana. My movement spooked him. Bruno's in the tunnel. So they have a hay bag here, a hay bag on that side, 3 water bottles. No one-way entry hides at all for the first week or 2. Lots of hay. They got their scattered veggies here. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll work out. Of course, they're going to redecorate how they want anyway. Okay. I have cleaning up to get done here. Yeah, so these are the initial grids that came with the cage. And they fold out to be the same size of a Midwest. Okay. We're definitely going to wash this blanket before we use it for the girls' floor time. So we're probably going to do girls' floor time live possibly tomorrow. And I still got quite a bit of a mess to clean up here. So that's fine. Yeah, so for anyone who might just be joining and watching this, I just did a bonding session with the boys, and they're now in their permanent cage because it was successful. Mateo's previous owner had told me that he wouldn't be able to bond with another male, but I can certainly try, but they don't recommend it. They said that he was a very aggressive pig with their other boys. Now, this person, previous owner, tried to bond him with an already bonded pair. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's very rare that multiple males will get along like that. If you do have multiple males that get along like that, consider yourself lucky you've got Buddha boys. But I would never try that. Now, today is exactly 3 weeks since I have adopted Mateo. They had been living side by side ever since. I did scent swapping a tiny bit, only like switching the corner house with the other wooden house, just to see who liked what better. But yeah, I didn't really do a whole lot of scent swapping. It was more of just the first week they were each about 2-3 inches apart with a gap in the middle of the two tables. Then after week 1, I inched it closer, then closer, and then for the past 4 days or so, they were living directly side by side. Yesterday, I put this together. I did my own concoction here with my CNC grids because I prefer those anyway. And then I had a separation thing right here in the middle. So they had more of a chance to kind of interact nose to nose with each other compared to when I first got Mateo. And yeah, here we are. But this kind of goes to show you can't always listen to what other people tell you about a guinea pig. Just because they didn't have a good experience with bonding doesn't mean that the guinea pig is a full out bad pig and will fight everyone. I do believe that every guinea pig out there has their perfect match. You just gotta work hard to find it. Oh, I gotta switch laundry. Okay, that's done. Things are going good here, I'm assuming. Okay. Okay, we're good. Dry my hands here. All right, everyone, I'm going to end this live now because there's not a whole lot to see. But stay tuned. I'm going to work on a video a little later talking about why the bond worked with them or why I think it might have worked and so forth, and kind of review bonding rules for anyone who might be new to bonding or to guinea pigs. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.